Hi guys, it's Kasha. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my wonderland. It is horror coffee time and the FUNKO haul. For all of you that have not checked my vlog, I'm gonna leave the link down below. I did a little vlog, follow me around thing on the FUNKO so I could show you guys a little bit around. The same organization that do the FedCon decided this year to make also a horror themed convention. So they created the FUNKO and I decided to buy my tickets right away because I really love how this organization does their events. When you get there, you get a bag that says FUNKO and it has a couple of goodies inside. And on the other side it says do not open, merch inside. So basically in this bag you got like the program and a pen, and you even got like a lanyard. And it says here, get your horror style. And we also got this kind of like horror clinic little mirror. We got this little booklet with informations on the stars, on the workshop. We also got this little planner and it tells you which Q&A or which workshop is taking place in which room at which time. Let me quickly show you the guests we had this year. Here are some other of the guests. And a couple more. Alright, so let's start with the fun part, which is of course the autographs and the pictures with the stars. So this year I was lucky enough to get a picture with the Candyman itself, Todd. And of course I also love him because he is in The Crow, and on his panel I did ask him about the movie. So in the Q&A I actually asked Todd about The Crow and how he lived it himself, you know, being there on set with everything that happened, and he was telling the story and he was telling us, you know, how everybody was so affected by it because even Brandon Lee's fiance was there the moment that he was shot down, and that it was very traumatic for everybody, and he kept on remembering Brandon as such a good person, so good-hearted, like everybody remembers him. And then I got a picture with Joseph Morgan that you guys might know from Vampire Diaries and from the originals. It was really great to meet him and a pleasure because I really like his character Klaus because he's the villain. But let me tell you something, waiting on the line to take a picture with this guy with 1,000 other screaming little girls was a little bit annoying, and it took all my patience to push through it. I understand, you know, they're kind of like teenagers and stuff and their hormones a little bit all over the place, but it's crazy how many girls came to this convention just to see him. Then I got a couple of autographs and I met Adrienne from Friday the 13th in London, and I got a picture signed by her. And in the FUNKO I was lucky enough to meet Ari Lemon, which is the boy. He is Jason as the boy that comes at the very end of the first movie, and Ari Lemon has his own Jason band that also performed in the convention. That was really cool. And he was telling me the story that actually Adrienne didn't know that he was gonna come, you know, for her from behind because that was supposed to be a surprise. And he was 14 when he did this movie, and he was basically hiding under the water, and Adrienne was not expecting it, and he came out and he like grabbed her and she pushed his hand away, and it was really fun. And he said they ended up, you know, doing the take again, and so they took everything from the second take except from the surprise face from Adrienne. They took that from the very first take when she did not know and did not expect for Ari to just come for her. And that was pretty cool. You know, he was telling the story and he was you know, all excited, and he was great. He was really talking to everybody, just walking around the convention, also between everybody, you know, the regular people, and he was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed talking to this guy. Another guy that was awesome to talk to and that also talked to everybody was Camden Toy, and you might not recognize him like this. This is his regular self, but he played all of these cool characters in Buffy. This is the skin-eating demon, which is one of the most scariest, weirdest creatures that I saw in Buffy that I adored. And he was awesome. His Q&A was very funny, and he's a great guy. he still has great long white hair, and it was awesome, you know, to be able to meet one of the guys that has played some of the coolest creatures from Buffy and Angel. And then at last I have the autograph from a very special woman, and that is Patricia Quinn, and she played Magenta in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And let me say to you that her panel was hilarious. This woman is amazing. She's still wearing a lot of clothes that are very, you know, like shiny and related to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and she has this awesome like red hair, and she was so much fun to talk to. And she still, you know, loves Rocky Horror and Magenta so much, and she's done a lot of theater. Unfortunately, I don't think she's done much more movies after the Rocky Horror, but she was always a, you know, a theater actress. And she was telling us a story of how the Rocky Horror Picture Show actually started, how it took place, how everything, you know, turned into a movie, and it was super interesting to hear all her stories. Then, you know, when I was going through the merch stands, I was able to meet a man that it is amazing, creative person, and it was such a joy to meet him at this convention. It was one of my favorite parts. He's called Manuel, and he is Italian, and he does a lot of cosplaying and makeup tutorials and stuff, and he is amazing. He makes prints, he makes t-shirts, and it is great. You know, his job is great, his creativity, his energy is awesome, and I was able to see him throughout the convention and on stage, and it was just amazing. So I got from him 2 little prints, one for me and one for my friend Absinthe from Green Pro Cool. But by the time this video is up, I hope that I've already been able to give it to her, so I don't spoil it for her in this video. The one that I got from me is this one from Alice in Wonderland with the Cheshire Cat, and it is absolutely beautiful. Like, it is just so pretty, and he even signed the prints. He asked me if I wanted him to sign them, personalize them or anything, and I just told him to put his signature here at the bottom because I think that looks really cool, and you know, it is made by him, and that is just awesome. And since my friend loves Hocus Pocus so much, I got her this print here, which is awesome. This is actually Manuel cosplaying the witch. He has in his Facebook a video of him transforming into this cosplay, which is amazing. He also signed this one for my friend, and this is the one I'm gonna give to her because she loves Hocus Pocus so much. Alright, so when we got there, we got to pick some free movies, and then I also ended up buying 3 more things. So I have all in all 5 DVDs/Blu-rays to show you. So when you get in, you get to pick a DVD, but because I was with Jeff, we picked up 2 movies together. And the first one, it's called How to Catch a Monster. And I picked this one because it's from the director from Hatchet and Frozen, so I don't know, I also loved the cover. It looked kind of intriguing, and so I decided to pick it up. Here is the back. And the other one that we got for free, we went for this Blu-ray because it's a Clive Barker story, and it's called Book of Blood. And here's the back. Then we found some merch with some really cool DVDs, everything basically horror, and I decided to pick up 2 movies and 1 series. And the first movie that we got is kind of like an old classic. It is called Zombie Nightmare, and it includes Adam West in here, which is pretty cool. And it is a very, you know, like kind of old zombie movie, and it has kind of like heavy metal music, which is pretty cool. And here's the back. And I got a super cool edition of a movie that I wanted to have for a long time, and it is a collection of little stories, little horror stories, and it is called Holidays. So basically every story, every horror story is based on a holiday. We have Halloween, we have Easter, we have Christmas and stuff like that. And I thought the idea was brilliant. I love the cast, and I decided to pick it up in this super pretty edition. It comes with a little book in the middle, with a DVD and with a Blu-ray. So here is how the cover looks like, you guys, and this cover, it's just amazing. And here is the back. And the last Blu-ray that I have for you, it is a series. I believe it is a mini-series from Eli Roth, and it's called South from Hell, and they played episodes 1 and 2 at this convention so that people, you know, will get to know the series. I also got a free poster from it, and I love it because it's from Eli Roth, and also because Menda Suvari is in it, and I don't think she gets, you know, enough you know, roles to play, and it's very sad because I really like her, and it is kind of like a supernatural demon thing, and I actually liked what I saw. We only catched, I think, episode 2 during the convention, and what I saw I liked, so I decided to pick it up. It was not too expensive. I think it was 12 euros or so, and it is a complete series in Blu-ray. And here is the back. Alright, so let's go on with the merch, and I got a reaction figure to add to my collection. So earlier this year I got 2 reaction figures from Gremlins, and I found this one to add to the collection, and we have Gizmo here with the dog. That is so cute. This is Gizmo with Barney. And I got this year, I believe, the Bandit Gremlin and the Billy himself. So I'm adding this one now to the collection. Here is the Hall Wave. And I only paid 5 euros for this one, which was great. And believe it or not, I only bought one pop at this event, one pop. And I bought him because he is expensive online and because I seriously need to get all the other pops from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And this one is Riff Raff, and I only had Janet Weiss because I found her in a convention, I believe, as well, in a Comic-Con in the Netherlands, and they had Riff Raff, and I decided to buy him because he was priced as a regular pop, and when you go online, all the Rocky Horror Picture Show pops are kind of super expensive, except from Brad and Janet, so I decided to grab him when I had the chance. So here is Riff Raff in the box. Here's the artwork, and here's the whole wave. So here is Riff Raff, and he's an awesome character. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is an amazing movie musical. It is really awesome. It's from '75, and I recommend everybody to watch it if you have not watched it yet. Of course, the pop respects the boldness from Riff Raff, so on top it's kind of like Captain Picard style. And I absolutely love this pop. He is carrying the wipes with the blood, and I just love the shape of his face, like a skull, you know, like this, because he's very like kind of like skinny, creepy looking in the movie as well, and it is absolutely fantastic. I love the pops and I love the movie, and I have saved, as always, the best for last. While I was at the FearCon the first day, I ran through a merch stand from some really talented people from Germany that they create kind of like super cool statues and props and things related to movies, and you can buy one of those awesome things and get them signed. And so, you know, I decided, since I did not have any crow picture from Tony Todd, I was going to get something from them, and they had this absolutely beautiful kind of like Candyman recreation, kind of like a framed thing. I'm gonna show it to you in a second, and I decided to get that and get that signed by Tony Todd because it's way more special than just a picture signed. And just check this out, guys. It looks so awesome. So here it is. Don't tell me this is not amazing. And it has like a shattered mirror pieces. It has all the bees here. Here's Tony Todd's signature, and here is the Candyman. Isn't it just so pretty? I mean, just look at it. It's so amazing, and all the bees and everything is handmade and painted and glued in here by these German guys that do this kind of like props and things. And you can just hang this on the wall, and it's so cool and so special, and I love it so much. They even told me that Tony Todd himself bought one of these for him as well, because he saw it and he liked it so much. And I love it. It's one of my new favorite horror pieces that I have home now. Alright you guys, so this was really everything that I got at the FUNKO, and I really hope that you enjoyed this whole video. Let me know which was your favorite item from everything that I have shown you here. I really hope that you liked this video. If you liked it, please remember to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and follow me also in all other social media. The links are down below, and I really hope to see you all guys in my next coffee time. Bye!